What's up, and welcome back to another episode of What the Hell Am I Doing? If you want to know what the hell I'm doing right now, I am in a paper trade position because I do not have money to trade, even though there are no commissions. And this was like a fuck up. It just wouldn't process, right? So I was like, let me buy 100 shares here, and I'll show you why I did that. And I was like, let me buy 1,000 shares, and then I was like, I don't know what the hell happened, but I canceled out of it. And then I was like, I still want to be in this position. So I got in 100 shares at $4.32. Um, and why was I interested in this position? You might say to yourself, Liz, this looks like a scuba diver play, the same ones you swore off of. What's happening, Liz? And then I will direct you to the daily chart, 1 year daily chart right here. And I will say, look, the high here was 420, and it's pretty much just started as like a breakout play. And it's a low float, and it looks like it's an earnings, I don't know, winner or loser, but it's an earnings play. What am I doing? 2 minutes? I don't want 2 minutes. I want 1 minute, and I want to go to my cursor. So I said, cool. I'll set the bar like pretty much the bottom was the top of the other, like on the daily chart, the top of this candle where it broke out was like 420, right? So I was like, that seems about right. It's touching down here. Um, so let me just put that as my risk in my bottom. But it wasn't like functioning properly, so I was like, you know what? Because I don't know how much money is in my trading account, but whatever. So basically, if I bought 100 shares at 437, then oh wait, no, okay, 100. Then I'm basically playing with like $430, right? And then I said, wait a second, this looks very beautiful. And I wanted to sell up here actually in the 490s and be like, that's an amazing 60-cent trade. Like, this is my bread and butter that I've noticed that I'm good at is like 60-cent, 50-cent uptrends, right? My best trades were like 50-cent uptrends. And then I said to myself, let me just double check on Oracle. And I remember when I went to the conference, I went up to Bowen and I said, well, this is green, but this is a red mark. So is that the last uptick? Because I saw that in a video, and he was like, no, this means whether it's uptrending or downtrending, whether it's bullish or bearish. So even though this panel is green, it's technically the first minute when it comes out, it's a long, but this is another indicator that says whether it's bullish or bearish. So like this one is green, it's bullish, but then this indicator tells you no, it's actually bearish. And so CGIX, so it looks like, it's obviously in the fives now. So this was 5 before. I took some photos, and it was traveling to 6. And I know it's a low float, you know. So it looks like the criteria for my scuba diver play should be low float with news. Oh, watch a crash. Let's see how it reacts on Oracle now. Still bearish. Okay, so maybe I can scratch everything I've just said. Ooh, I'm so glad I caught this on camera. Or maybe it was just a big seller. I don't know. Maybe one of these guys. I was watching TikTok for like 2 hours because I woke up early. I couldn't sleep. I'm very, very addicted to TikTok. It's very, very bad. Anyone that watches TikTok will know how easily you get addicted. You lose a sense of time. You literally just keep scrolling, and you never know what you're gonna get on the next video. So you just scroll, and it's something random, and it could take you down a random path, Um, but I think it's really fun, and I learn a lot of stuff. So another thing I'm thinking about is like, yeah, this chart, I mean, it obviously hasn't broken past pre-market highs. So to me, this is a bearish chart. Like whenever I see stuff that it just kind of continues to go down. So that's also something that I'm thinking about. But it seems like because it's a low float, it might have more momentum. Also, the SPY broke out to new highs, so that's cool. Let me check this. Still bearish. The indicator point here, if this is the indicator or the signal at which point to buy, then maybe this will shift from 6 to something else. Oh, I was also listening to Steady Trade podcast because they have a new episode with Dom. So I was listening to that and just kind of watching stuff, and I was like, I would really like to use screeners, but for some reason they intimidate me. So I kind of just look at top percent gainers, and I was like, this is a low float. Let me check it out. And once I saw the daily chart, I was like, ooh, I like that daily chart. So those are my reasons for this. Those are the positives. So positives are good daily chart, good news. I don't know if it's good or not technically on the news, but like I see Q3 and I think, oh, earnings. Low float, so that's 3. And I guess I'm close to my risk level. Like my risk level would be like that 411, and I was trying to enter like 417. I think maybe if I was really trading it, I would have wanted to exit there 60 cents later. But another part of me was like, well, if you're always going to like leave 50, 60 cents later, like how are you going to get a big chunk of money? Maybe that's not a good way to think about it. But it was something I wanted to try. Now that I'm actually sitting in front of the computer and looking at the market, I like it. And maybe because I'm having a good experience, I like it. Because at like 8:30 I was like, oh, I have to look at the market again. I don't want to, because I think I've had a lot of bad experiences. But I do plan to come back, and I'm very excited for commission-free trading. I think I'll actually be able to get positive again, especially if I am much better at cutting my risk. Like, and I wouldn't even care if I just made $50 here and there, you know. It would be cool to be like good at this finally. But I'm tired. So yeah, I'm just kind of watching this now. What else can I say? I'm kind of hungry. I have my cup of coffee. It's instant coffee. I always use a spoonful of honey. I don't use sugar. I like it. I used to hate honey, but now I like it. So 1 small teaspoon of honey, 2 teaspoons of instant coffee, and then you add 1 cup of hot water. Mix all that shit together, and add a little bit of milk. And that's my cup of coffee. If you want to feel like you're with me right now, you can make Liz's coffee. I also would like a coffee business because I feel like coffee prices are insane. Like $3.50, even fucking Dunkin' Donuts, $3.50 for fucking small iced coffee. I was like, that's fucking crazy. And I love Dunkin' Donuts. I would pay max I would pay for an iced coffee is $1.50. I think $1.50 is reasonable. $3.50 starts to get crazy. $4.50, $5.50? No. So I definitely want a coffee shop because I feel like coffee is a good business because I feel like it doesn't cost that much for whatever reason. It's just like water and coffee beans and sugar. And I want to start a business. I really want to start a business, by the way. I really love customer service. I just haven't figured out how to do that. Remember when that psychic was like, be a financial planner? So, I still have not done that. Nor do I really want to. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm giving this guy time to do its thing. Let's actually read the news in the meantime. Minus $2.38. What does that mean? EPS, estimated profit syndrome. Read more. Seeking alpha. Okay, they've had revenue of $2 million. I don't know what this means. Ooh, jewelry. And where did the article go? Press release. Rutherford, New Jersey. Cancer Genetics Incorporated, a leader in drug discovery and preclinical oncology. Oncology means cancer, by the way. Did you know that? And immuno-oncology services. I'm noticing if I read it in this accent, I can actually, no. If I can actually read in a funny accent, I'll pay attention. Today announced strategic, financial, and operating results for the third quarter, ended September 30th, 2019. Wait, let me see how I'm doing. Cancel. Oh no, where's the article? Shipping weight. I'll keep an eye on that. Not looking too hot. Where am I? Delivered on cost reduction initiatives and consolidated operational focus on drug discovery and preclinical services. Increased discovery services revenue in quarter 3 2019 to $2.1 million, an increase of $500,000 or 35% growth in quarter 3 2019 sequentially over quarter 2 2019. The gross margin, oh no, all my profits are gone. I had $80. Son of a bitch. What's happening on Oracle? Why is... Oh, it's bearish. It's bearish. See? It's bearish. I need to get out now. Get out. Get out. And reduce your losses to a minimum. Yay! And that's how I trade. What did I learn here? Learned take profits when they're available. Get out at a minimum risk level. And then step away before my psychology makes me greedy and makes me want to get back in. Thank you for watching another episode of what the hell am I doing? Thank you. Bye-bye.